Hey guys, today we're going to talk about observational toy drawings. Observation means that you're looking at an object and drawing what you see. So I thought it would be fun for us to draw toys.
Alright, so let's practice with Puppy. I have a crayon, you can use a pencil, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at Puppy and I'm going to find some of the bigger shapes to start with. So I can see that his nose, it's kind of like an ellipse, the top and the bottom of a football. So I always say a frowny face or a sad face and then a happy face. And so I'm looking at his snout and it's very oval, and then from that I can see that there's kind of an arch. So I'm going to start Puppy, and I probably want to turn my paper this way since Puppy's kind of long. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my eyes and I'm going to draw what I see, not what I think I see. So at the very front I can see his nose, and I'm going to just start there for his nose. There's my sad face and happy face, and then I can see that his snout, his oval, right, his oval snout comes below the nose a little bit. So I'm gonna draw my oval. I'm not gonna worry about erasing. I'm drawing with crayon, so this is gonna kind of force me to not erase. So I've got my oval, and then I'm gonna draw his head next because that's the biggest part that I see. So I'm gonna draw that arch or that rainbow shape, and I can see that it starts a little wider than his snout, and so I'm gonna go over and out a little bit, and then I'm gonna draw his head, okay? And then his ears are also kind of ovals, and they start, there's a space right where they kind of don't meet, right here. And so I'm going to draw his ear coming down from that. It goes up and then a straight line down. So I'm going to go up, make a straight line down, and then maybe this kind of lines up here. So I need to bring this down a little bit. I'm not really worried about my lines because I'm going to go back and I'm going to add some fur, but this is more about practicing with my eye and getting it lined up. So I'm going to, you can see that, I don't know if you can see that this line kind of goes out. So I'm going to try to turn this line a little out. And then I'm going to bring it down. And then it kind of curves around, right around his face, right here. And I need to go back and I need to put his eyeballs. And so his eyeballs, they kind of sit right here, and they're very circular. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those in. There's Puppy's. And then if I want to, I can draw the shape of the white. The white is almost like a rectangle sitting on top of there. So I'm gonna draw a rectangle, and it goes out at the top. So I'm gonna draw it out at the top, and that would be his white fur. So now I'm gonna deal with the back of him. I can see that he, it's like another arch, another rainbow shape, and it starts at the corner of his ear. So I'm gonna start at the corner of his ear, and I'm gonna go all the way over, and he's not really symmetrical. He doesn't really match up. He kind of comes down to that, but the arch goes a little wonky and I could measure this, like, okay, his nose is this wide, so his nose is this wide. I'm gonna close one eye and see, and that should be about the same width or length as his nose. And then he needs a little tail up there, and to me the tail's shape is kind of an oval again, and then his feet stick out in the back. This kind of comes down, so it's right around here and here. And so you might take your stuffed animal and draw all different directions all different angles. And now I'm ready to go back and add fur. So I'm gonna find the white is not just white, so I'm gonna add a little bit of gray to his white fur. Just show some texture lines. His fur is growing out from the nose, so my fur is going to grow out from the nose. I'm gonna add some brown, if I could find brown, for his, and it really doesn't have to be realistic. I could use purple for his nose and color in his nose. And then I would go back in and add, see there's some dark spots in his nose where the fur lays in different ways. And then the ears are darker than this, so I would use, let's see what this looks like. And I am trying to color in the direction of the fur and make it, some of it sticking straight up. And like, this is really just about using my eyes to draw what I see. I need to bring in my darker values for his eyeballs because those are the darkest part of this. There is a little bit of light shining on his eye. This is not a smooth circle, so I'm going to go back and add some furry texture around his nose.
A giant puppy?
Mm-hmm.
That's him. It looks like him. He needs a little brown on him. A little bit of brown. He has a little bit of brown on there on his nose.